Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this. From bounding to comics. Mass Effect, a Legendary Edition, butt scene, controversy exposes video games journalism, hypocrisy towards sexualization. English? See, that's what happens when you spend a whole day without doing any videos. Well, apparently my monitor did arrive yesterday, which is why my videos were a bit delayed, suffice to say. As in, I had no time to do it, but because I had a lot of shit to do, I had a lot of assembly to do in here, and other stuff around the house, eventually I had no time. But now I'm back to normal, baby, back to the regularly scheduled programming with the 3 videos, with one exclusive in our tech media, which is minds.com/Dr. Jester. Oh, you can see it right here, I added the address, so it makes it easy for you guys to actually know what I'm talking about. Yay! Isn't it great? Isn't it wonderful? And despite the weather being kind of not good for my nostrils and my breathing system, which I blame it on diversity hire when I was born. Apparently diversity hire was really great back in those days, because my entire breathing system is from a diversity hire. See, I got one nostril right around here completely blocked, and the other trying to begin getting blocked again, and the weather is not helping. Plus, I have a permanent rebellion around here, in which I'm thinking of actually going a Democrat and go scorched earth on the rebellion, and call the National Guard with 30,000 revolutions per second. Oh, minutes. Or in 10 minutes, actually. It depends on how fast the machine is. I'm just gonna shave it my head, not completely, but probably an inch and a half of hair will be left. Probably less. Who knows? But either way, it's going to get controlled eventually. I just need to find the time. Anyway, let's get back to the article. Apparently this will not stop because the hypocrisy keeps on coming. Let's read this first paragraph. With the news that BioWare will be modifying some of Mass Effect series more curvaceous cutscenes for the upcoming release of the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, the rush to chastise fans who disagree with these edits has once again exposed the rampant hypocrisy seemingly inherent throughout the video games journalist industry. It's what I've been... maybe I'm gonna leave this with the big beautiful butt shot right around here. Open image and new background. There you go. Much better. Oh, no, not better yet. There you go. You know, I got banned on r/Mass Effect on Reddit, a subreddit of Mass Effect, because of those pornographic scenes. Apparently this is pornographic, so I'm gonna double down and show this beautiful scene for you guys. It's gonna trigger them, isn't it? Either way. Anyway, like I said a couple of videos before, games journalists, well, journalists in general today, are not actually journalists. They are more activists than journalists. And we can see that happening over and over and over. And this is an example. See, it's already starting. My nose is killing me. Anyway, you can see the hypocrisy being developed all around here. They criticize these butt shots, but you turn around like, circle back around a week or two, and you can see how they start praising, for instance, the butt version of some male character in some other game. Hypocrisy. These people only live on hypocrisy, double standards. Hey, if double standards didn't exist, They wouldn't have any fucking standards at all. Ah. Oh well. When fans unsurprisingly took issue with BioWare's newly announced cinematic modifications, many believed that the changes were nothing more than yet another case of self-censorship. A number of video games journalists were quick to dismiss their complaints and condemn such fans as nothing more than horny man-children. Yet nearly universally, these same journalists were found to have produced tweets and even entire articles dedicated to their attraction to specific fictional characters, with their respective celebrations on such topics seemingly standing in direct contradiction to the criticism of Mass Effect's general's camera angles. I'm gonna go discuss about this, and meanwhile you guys can stare at perfection. In fact, this is based on an actual actress, Yvonne Strahovski. I think that's her name. I could be wrong. 1 second, my nose decided, hey, let's start bothering Dr. Jester right now and start to get it blocked and things like that. I'll be right back. Keep staring here. There's no pause feature in Streamlabs OBS, but the original has a pause function. You filthy bastards, enable the pause feature, you idiots. Be right back. And I'm back. Did you enjoy the beautiful butts? Yeah, I did too. Ish. I didn't stare much at it. I'm much better now. Hey, Streamlabs, enable the pause feature. I ate it. Either way, let's get back to the article. I remembered reading even multiple articles in PC Gamer in which they even praised the package of certain characters in certain games. It was quite a while back, but still, you can see it. The hypocrisy of games journalists. Alright, let's read. However, despite the game telling a story of a woman pushing past these insecurities, wrote author Kenneth Shepard in his coverage of the edits for Fanbyte, specifically those concerning Miranda Lawson. Sorry. A soy guy like this, what needs to do the appropriate voice? What type of voice you go to a soy guy like him, a soy boy? So to have to frame these conversations in milestone math, this respectful ways by inserting the camera would frequently frame shots with her backside in them. Yeah. One of the techniques the game uses to actually portray this storyline is to make it you think that she is nothing more than just butt, and eventually just some tits. Oh, walking beautiful butt and tits. They make you think that. But once you start talking to her, you start learning about her, you start learning about her character, you come to realize, she's definitely more than that. Now I'm starting to feel guilty for misjudging her. Oh my. That's the type of impact that storytellers wanted to give to the player. They wanted to tease you. For instance, it's present in many games, not only in regards to butt shots in this case, but it makes you feel guilty based on your decisions. That's the That's the hallmark of a good storyteller. That's the hallmark of a good example or of a good decision of a good producer, a good director, in which they make you feel certain things without even actually telling you in front to your face what is going to happen or one decision that you take. Anyway, let's read. Yet, in a blunt demonstration of a double standard, Shepard wrote last summer that the only thing I like about Ghost of Tsushima so far is things better. Noting that though he was not feeling Ghost of Tsushima, it's too hard, guys, too hard. Do they have games journalist difficulty for me? They could at least take solace in that it is one part of the game that I got without caveat. Really enjoy. Writing for gaming magazine, staff writer Amy Hart celebrated. We know that deeply childish, near embarrassing scenes, such as Miranda butt shots, will be removed from the game. But limited how? We are certain that some sad sack will go out of their way to mod the PC version of the Mass Effect Legendary Edition to add those camera angles back in. Well, let me put it this way, it's not our fault that you guys are taking part of the storyline, a part of the experience of the game. But even more so, you seem to be triggered. Are you afraid of the female form? Yes, Amy Hart is absolutely afraid of the female form. She's probably a land whale or something that, well, apparently unbelievably ugly. Only be able to fuck her, or him, with a bag on your face, allegedly. This is supposed to be a joke. No need to get triggered, you bastards. Anyway, you can actually see they're triggered over the female form. These are, if you're going to take the definition of the Ctrl Left of the word incel, then this actually fits in right now. They are the very definition of the Ctrl Left of incel. Anyway, but just 3 days prior to Gaming Magazine ran a story authored by the Game Magazine staff on the height of the newly revealed Resident Evil antagonist, Lady Dimitrescu, promoting the story of all the horny people out there, and asserting that the reveal of the Resident Evil 8, Lady Dimitrescu, and the sexual awakening it has on a number of fans isn't really all that surprising. See? Double standards. Taking note on a note of fan complaints, CG Magazine, author of Mary Guthrie, argued that if you really are that upset about losing a butt shot in a video game, you really need to subscribe to some pretty girls OnlyFans. I'm sorry, I don't feel like paying or simping for, well, for bitches who are only there for attention. And quite frankly, fuck that. Fuck that. In my view, fuck that. I'm not going to do that. Not only that, Mrs. Mary Guthrie, you also have danger hair, green hair, which means it's aposematism. I think I pronounced it correctly. It's one of the things, for instance, poison frogs, dart frogs, snakes, and many other very poisonous animals have to warn possible predators. Hey, look at me, I'm poisonous. I'm gonna bite, I'm gonna be poisonous. You're gonna have a bad time if you bite me, or if you attack me. And that's exactly the same thing when you look at women like her, or at least people like her with that type of hair. You already know it's going to be poisonous and bad for your life. And not only that, there's some women that have the feminist haircut, but they go right around here, you know, those little frills, or whatever you call it, that goes up here, or those big feminist glasses, or the dead fish, the fish mouth, the dead fish mouth that you see from them. So those are generally the warning signs that you stay far away. Anyway, it's not about butts, we all like them, to be honest. Further, it's all about hypersexualizing and objectifying women in video games. As one may guess, Guthrie's Twitter history was soon found to contain tweets that stood directly in contrast in her chaste assertions that made towards unhappy Mass Effect fans. We all want to do bad things with the tall vampire lady from Resident Evil Village. Guthrie wrote in a tweet promoting her coverage of the character's review in CG magazine. Double standards, hypocrisy, well, Puritanism too. Because these people are Puritans, new Puritans. The difference is that these people are doing it for social justice instead of Jesus. Another writer declared that Lady Dimitrescu could step on me and could enjoy. You know what? Fuck this. Fuck this. If you want more double standards, go check out in Kotaku in Action, the half Kotaku in Action. Look for her post, Be Volleyball Ready. She actually makes a huge collection. Fucking knows. Makes a huge collection of multiple posts of the hypocrisy of these people. It's cutting out right around here. Just goes up here. Well, anyway, you get to see it, what I mean. Just go there and check it out. Anyway, thank you for watching. Now, on that note, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Keep right here on CarringTube for more taming content, for youtube.com/Dr. Jester. But if you want more spicy content, head to minds.com/Dr. Jester. Well, spicy because I can't really say anything like that here in YouTube. Anyway, thank you for watching. Good night.